Gray dawn barely breaks through the fog. The wind drives shreds of snow and dust across the parade ground. At the gates, under a weathered sign reading Military Unit Number 3127, two soldiers stand board. One smokes, the other stomps his boots against the cold. The duty sergeant yawns and lazily raises his eyes as a woman approaches the gate. Dark coat, glasses, calm face. Her steps are confident but without arrogance. In her hands, a leather folder. On her face, quiet composure, almost cold. Sergeant. Ma'am, where are you going? This is a restricted area. No entry without clearance. Woman. I need to see the commanding officer. It's urgent. The sergeant raises a brow, giving her a slow, mocking look from head to toe. Neat boots, tidy hair, about 40 years old. He sighs with a smirk. Urgent, huh? Everyone says that. Got any papers? She silently hands over her passport. He glances at it and snorts. Fine, wait here. I'll call the commander. He disappears into the guard booth, leaving her standing in the wind. A minute passes. 2. The woman doesn't move, only her gloved fingers tighten slightly around the folder. From the booth emerges Lieutenant Colonel Gromov. Tall, broad-shouldered, about 50. The kind of man whose face says I've seen everything, and I command everyone. He walks up, fastening his belt as he speaks. What do we have here, Sergeant? Sergeant. Says she needs to see you, sir. No pass, no call ahead. Gromov approaches, looks her up and down. A smug smile creeps onto his face. Gromov. Well, well. Lost your way, pretty lady? Or maybe you're from that bar down the road, they've got night duty there too. The soldiers at the gate stifle laughter. One even turns away to hide his grin. The woman doesn't flinch. She just looks straight at Gromov, calm, heavy gaze, like a surgeon before the cut. Woman. Are you done, Lieutenant Colonel? He chuckles, amused. What are you, in uniform or something? Came to visit your nephew? This isn't a maternity ward, sweetheart. She takes a slow step forward. Snow crunches under her heels. Woman. You just violated military regulations, Comrade Lieutenant Colonel. And discipline. Gromov snorts louder, annoyed. Listen, lady, get out of here before I call a patrol. She opens the folder, takes out neatly folded papers, and places them on the guard desk. Gromov glances down lazily at first. Then freezes. A shadow of doubt flickers in his eyes. On the document, the state emblem, the minister's signature, and one bold line. Major General I.V. Samolova. He looks up, no more smirk. She removes her glasses. Her eyes are cold, steel gray. Samolova. You're the commanding officer of this unit, Lieutenant Colonel Gromov, correct? Then explain to me, why does your checkpoint greet a general staff officer with jokes and disrespect? Silence. The sergeant clutches his belt, wishing he could vanish into the ground. Gromov pales, coughs, trying to find his voice. Comrade General. I didn't realize who you. Samolova. Exactly. You never realize. You judge by coats, by age, by looks, not by rank, not by the code. She snaps the folder shut. Now report the status of your unit. We'll start with the parade ground. Gromov straightens, still shaken. Yes, Comrade General. Samolova walks past him without a glance. Her heels strike the concrete with a measured rhythm. A cold, confident march that makes even the wind hold its breath. The soldiers part to let her through. Their eyes following the woman whose calmness was far more terrifying than any shout. The commander's office is spacious but untidy. Faded discipline posters hang on the walls, a mug full of cigarette butts sits on the windowsill. In one corner a uniform is tossed over the back of a chair. Gromov nervously straightens his tunic, a tremor now hides behind the fabric. His gaze darts between the desk and the woman standing opposite, General Samolova, hands clasped behind her back, posture flawless. The air between them is charged, like the moments before a storm. Gromov, nervous. Comrade General, I apologize for the misunderstanding at the checkpoint. I will personally ensure nothing like that happens again. Samolova, calm. A misunderstanding? Is that what you call disrespect toward the uniform and a woman officer? Gromov swallows and straightens. No, Comrade General. It was a mistake. I didn't recognize you. I didn't realize. Samolova. Why realize when it's enough to follow the code? Pauses. Or have you grown used to choosing whom to respect by appearance? He drops his eyes, sweat beads on his brow. Of course not, Comrade General. It was unexpected to see you without an escort, without. Samolova cuts in. Without a parade, without fanfare? Her look is icy. I am not a spectacle, Gromov. I am an officer. It's enough for me to see how the unit functions. She walks the length of the office, her gaze schemes the messy stack of papers, the half-drunk coffee mug, the crumpled report. Very well. I'll see for myself. How many personnel are under your command? 322, Comrade General. How many of them are under investigation? Gromov blinks. Under investigation? I don't follow. You understand. I know that